So thank you again, Jenny, for joining me on this quick conversation about what it's like to be an applications manager. So to start off, can you talk about what your day-to-day looks like as an applications manager at Renishaw?
Yeah, of course. So it's really difficult to talk about a typical day to day, because the applications team we do a large variety of different tasks. It's a very, very varied job, which makes it super interesting and means that you're always learning new skills, which is nice. We are very much at the forefront of being customer facing. So we do a lot of sample analysis and demos. And because Raman spectroscopy can be applied to so many different areas, we do get a wide range of application areas as well to investigate. And we all get to dabble a little bit in different things, which keeps it really interesting for us. We also do a lot of customer training. So everywhere from people who have just got our systems that are brand new to Raman to people that have had our systems for many, many years and are extremely experienced. And we have to give them additional training as well. We get involved in a lot of different applications development areas as well. So new areas where we think that Raman would be really good or Raman is essentially establishing within that area. So we look a lot at, for example, I'm doing a lot of work in batteries at the minute because it's kind of obviously a key area, but also things like microplastics. So we did a collaboration with Monplast looking at microplastics in drinking water from a water company in Denmark. So that was really interesting as well. So as I say, we do a lot of different stuff. But we also do product and software development. So looking at our current products and how they're being used and looking at how we can develop them and developing new products as well. So a lot of different stuff that we encompass within a day-to-day or a week-to-week is probably a more accurate description of that.
And I also wanted to ask you about more like practical tips about being an applications manager. So I was wondering if you could talk about briefly what the technical and soft skills are that are required to kind of serve and succeed in your position.
Yeah, of course. So there's a lot of different skills. So I've mentioned a wide range of different things that we get involved in, which does mean that you're always developing your skills. You know, we can't all be amazing at everything, but as long as you are willing to learn and have an enthusiasm for developing new skills, that's one of the most important things. Obviously, in terms from a technical point of view, a really strong knowledge of spectroscopy, Raman spectroscopy, and optics is important or can be really useful within this job. So then you can understand how the impact of these different decisions that you're making when you're doing your experimental setup is going to have on your Raman data. Most of our team have studied Raman before they came here. Most of us have PhDs in Raman spectroscopy, but not everyone does. As I say, if you want to learn about these things, because there's a wide range of application areas, there's something that interests everyone really. In terms of soft skills, you need quite good people skills because we work a lot with people where we do customer training, demonstrations, analysis of samples, and then presentation skills is really important. So being able to take sort of complex analytical data and present that back to people in a really meaningful way for them, that's really important as well. And then we also present a lot at conferences, such as SciEx, such as Spring SciEx, and many other conferences that are a little bit more application specific as well. So presentation skills are really important. Yeah, multitasking is a big skill in this one as well, so that you can kind of be working on a lot of different things at one time as well, and kind of not lose your mind a little bit, you know, and doing all these different things. It makes it really interesting and definitely a fun job to have, that's for sure.